Good morning. It is July 11th, 2018 at 4 o'clock a.m. My quiet time. I welcome you guys into my quiet time when I spend time with the Lord, and I'm trying to learn how to meditate more in focus. I'm having trouble. 48 years. I'm 40 years. Okay, I'll let you all in. I'm 48 years old, and I'm where I don't want to be, and having to deal with a lot of emotions that I've, yeah, because of trauma. And if you want to read my whole journey that I'm doing with my Christian counselor in dealing with post traumatic stress disorder and multiple abuse, please join my site because I go in depth in my journal and really deep study of the Bible on my in my website, and members are the only ones that can really read my story. So if you're interested in my story and in how God is leading me out of PTSD and healing my marriage in a big way right now, please try to join my site, register, and you can join me in healing from abuse, sexual abuse, and things like that, and really see how God is changing me and how God could change you. So, anyways, um, we are in Genesis chapter 7, and like always, I'm reading out of Joyce Meyer's Battlefield of the Mind Bible. It's Amplified Bible with some excerpts by Joyce Meyer. And I've been alerted by other readers that she gets some of the doctrine wrong about Jesus. And so I guess as I'm reading this and everything, she has a lot of truth. I'm thinking, think about what you're thinking about. She was abused severely when she was younger. I really like how she just has come out of it, and she's led so many people to focus on God rather than their pain in their past. So if you don't agree with some of her doctrine that she teaches about Jesus and God and the Bible and everything, study about it. Let God lead you, and just kind of, I guess, take what God wants you to take from what she says in these, and leave the rest. So, chapter 7. Then the Lord said to Noah, "Come into the ark, you with all your household, for you alone I have seen as righteous, doing what is right before me in this generation. Of every clean animal you shall take with you 7 pair, the male and his female, and of animals you are not clean, and of animals that are not clean, 2 each, the male and his female. Also of the birds of the air, 7 pair, the male and the female, to keep the offspring alive on the surface of the earth. For in 7 days I am going to cause it to rain on the earth for 40 days and 40 nights. And I will destroy, blot out, wipe away every living thing that I have made from the surface of the earth." So Noah did all that the Lord commanded him. Noah was 600 years old when the flood deluge of water came on the earth, covering of the land. Then Noah and his sons and his wife and his sons' wives with him entered the ark to escape the flood waters. Of clean animals and animals that are not clean, and birds and fowls and everything that crawls on the ground. They came, motivated by God, into the ark with Noah 2 by 2, the male and the female, just as God had commanded Noah. And after the 7 days, God released the rain. The flood waters came on the earth. In the 600th year of Noah's life, on the 17th day of the second month, on that same day, all the fountains of the great deep, subterranean waters, burst open, and the windows and floodgates of the heavens were opened. It rained on the earth for 40 days and 40 nights. On the very same day, Noah and Shem and Ham and Japheth, the sons of Noah, and Noah's wife, and the 3 wives of his sons with him entered the ark, they and every animal according to its kind, all the livestock according to their kinds, every moving thing that crawls on the earth according to its kind, and every bird according to its kind, every winged thing are of every sort. So they went into the ark with Noah 2 by 2 of all living things in which there was the breath and spirit of life. Those which entered, male and female of all flesh creatures, entered as God had commanded Noah. And the Lord closed the door behind him. The flood, the great downpour of rain, was 40 days and nights on the earth. And the waters increased and lifted up the ark, and it floated high above the land. The waters became mighty and in, increased greatly on the earth, and the ark floated on the surface of the waters. And the waters prevailed so greatly and were so mighty and overwhelming on the earth, so that all the high mountains everywhere under the heavens were covered. In fact, the waters became 15 cubits higher than the highest ground, and the mountains were covered. All living things that moved on the earth perished, birds and cattle, domestic animals, wild animals, all things that swarmed and crawled on the earth, and all mankind. Everything on the dry land, all in whose nostrils was the breath and spirit of life, died. God destroyed, blotted out, wiped away every living thing that was on the surface of the earth, man and animals and the crawling things, and the birds of the heavens were destroyed by the land. Only Noah and those who were with him in the ark remained alive. The waters covered all of the earth for 150 days, 5 months. Okay, that's the end of chapter 7. And I will read chapter 8 next week on Wednesday. And I just want to say my in-depth Bible study that I'm doing on the forum page in my website, I'm following Warren Wiersbe's books, and I'm taking a lot of notes from his. I'm, of course, starting out with the beginning, his Warren Wiersbe B books, and we're starting out with Genesis 1 through 11. So if you're interested in following that, just register to be a member on my site, and let me know who you are, a bit about you. And I'm really trying to make my site safe because we get vulnerable people in the site who have been abused and everything. And I really want to make it safe for everybody to share what God's doing in their lives, to be able to talk to each other and pray with each other. So, yeah, I will talk to you guys and read the Bible again next week on Wednesday. God bless and have a good week.